Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Green, 39. Green.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Bust through the tackle. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There we go.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
3-19! 3-19! Gone!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Coleman. And spins away. Finding room inside the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They pitch it out to Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Still going. They can't stop him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A former star at nearby Georgia Tech, Harrison Butker now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Spins away, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's got room. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A toss play to Hunt. He's to the 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a safety, Ron Parker, there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Watch it now, Barney!
This is Coleman. Tackle made that time by BZnDA504's.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Coleman now. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Mixon on the check down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up
David Johnson on his way. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 54 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there in the final minute. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
All right, here we go. Blue line
Now set up to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.